Alright, bet. Yeah, we locked it. Man, what the fuck going on? It's your boy Bandojerzz, man. We in this bitch, and the point of this video is I realize ain't really too much information and shit about me online. So this is kind of like an introduction and shit to myself and what I'm doing, you feel me? And also kind of like a double video on how I made my first $10,000, you feel me? Which you can see right here. Nah, I'm just kidding. These just $2 bills. I like to collect them and shit. You feel me? I be on some shit like that. I like that shit. Shit. Right now, I'm in my sanctuary, man. I'm in my crib, my shit. You feel me? My safe place. This is where I gather a lot of my ideas, my thoughts, get my mindset right, goals, shit, business. You feel me? Read shit that I just work out. You feel me? This is like something I've been recently able to accomplish, so I'm really proud of it. You feel me? Ain't something that like I don't got no fancy condo in Miami or nothing like that. I'm actually out in Missouri, but you know, the point of this video is to show y'all I'm starting this bitch from the ground up. From the ground up. You hear me? This the first video, man. This the start of it all right here. You feel me? And I done seen a lot of motherfuckers start with a lot less. I'm motivated, man, but really I'm just trying to connect with y'all a little bit so y'all can see a face behind the brand, a face behind the music, who I am as a person, and what I'm on, man. So I am the owner of the Hood Introvert clothing brand. You feel me? It's a brand that I started like probably in 2020 during COVID when everybody was trapped in the crib. You know, I was always into clothes and shit, but I realized, you know, at that time I was like, man, I gotta do something other than like just work and stay in the routine of the rat race, you feel me? So I tried to start a clothing brand, and I successfully started a clothing brand, you feel me? Like, you know, I started designing, making designs. I go to the flea market, print shirts out, print hoodies out, and after like a month or so, you know, I actually made a decent little side hustle out of it. I was able to make like $100 to $200 a week, which don't sound like a lot, but yeah, anybody that's out there struggling, you know, you get an extra little $200 a week, you feel me? That's gonna help for sure, you feel me? So that's how this shit started, man, just as a little side hustle for real. But I always try to tell people this, and I really don't feel like a lot of people know this about me, is that the clothing brand is my dream. Like, that's my passion, that's my goal. If you go to the Hood IV on Instagram, my clothing brand page, and scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see a Facebook post of me when I was like 12 years old talking about like, you know, when I get older, I'm gonna have my own clothing brand and have people rocking my clothes and stuff. Go check it out, you'll see. But that post right there is really the beginning of like, I remember when I was a kid and shit, I used to draw t-shirts, blank t-shirts and shit, and I would just draw designs and try to like make cool little figures with like my clothes on them. At that time it wasn't Hood Introvert though, but as I grew older I realized the scheme of what it was gonna be, which was the Hood IV. Man, I'm starting from the ground up. I'm trying to develop my personal brand. I want people to know a little bit more about me, see this journey, man. I'm on $1 million mission. Anybody that's close to me, anybody that's known me for a minute has known like I'm on $1 million mission. And I figure like, why am I gonna wait till I make some bread, wait till I'm up 500 bands, 600 bands to start documenting shit like, oh, look at me, I'm getting money now. Now, I want y'all to see this shit from the ground up, you feel me? From the ground up. I mean, I ain't super low right now, because obviously I got my crib, I got money, I'm on my path to success, I'm getting my mindset right, I'm getting my fitness right, my business is right. But I feel like this is a perfect point right now in my life and my journey to document this shit, you feel me? So y'all can see like niggas started, you know, from the ground up. If y'all fuck with this type of content, let me know, you know, put it in the comments, fuck with it, like it, share it, you feel me? But I'm gonna tell y'all how I made my first $10,000 today, you feel me? I've made $10,000 before and lost it, you feel me? I'm sure a lot of people have got close to getting 10,000 and then something happened, they down again, they trying to get back up to it. So, man, for me personally, everybody is 1,000 ways to skin a cat, you feel me? A lot of people know that, but for me personally, man, I went the trucking route. So I started off being a company driver, got my CDL, doing OTR driving, and my first year, I was making like 900 to 1,200 bucks a week. And my brother K, man, true hustler, he'll tell you, man, we be out there 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks at a time. My close family and friends will tell you down in Florida and Jersey, like, people don't see me for months, you know what I'm saying? Like 6, 7 months at a time. And it's not because I don't want to see them. It's really because, like, I'm on the grind, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to stack the pay, you feel me? So that was my first year, man. My second year, I got a little bit more experience in the game, you feel me? I get to about 1,500 to 2,000 a week, you feel me? And at this point, this is when you're like, you want to buy fly shit, you want to buy shoes, you know, you want to buy designer gear, you want to go get a Hellcat, shit like that. And I done seen a lot of motherfuckers go and do that, you feel me? But I ain't never been a type to like want to put unnecessary monthly expenses on myself. So I bought a Benz. People know that, you feel me? I done had the AMG, but I bought that bitch for flat out cash, you feel me? And that's not a flex, that's just something to say, like, I never believed in making monthly payments or don't buy any liabilities. A Hellcat is a liability because 9 out of 10 of y'all is not going to the dealership and putting 90K down on a Hellcat, bro. So, you feel me? Work up to that point where you're able to go to the motherfucking dealership and buy the shit out outright, you feel me? But man, you gotta limit your expenses. I tell this to people all the time. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. And if you're starting to make money, you gotta keep your expenses and your lifestyle the same, bro. Like, if you was living off 100 to 200 bucks a week on food and your bills and shit, don't start making money and then be like, all right, bet now I could get rid of this old Honda, or now I can get rid of these cheap ass noodles and go start eating motherfucking Ruth Chris every night, or Texas Roadhouse every night, you feel me? Look below your means, man. You gotta do that shit for a while too. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta do that shit for a good year, 2 years, just to train yourself to get in that mindset of like, every time I level up and I actually start making some real money, I'm not gonna increase my lifestyle and I'm not gonna increase my expenses, you feel me? That's, you know, a key right there. So going into the third part of it is budgeting and making sure you know where your money's going. So a lot of people, they can't save money and then they don't know where their money is going, you feel me? And the truth is, you got subscription services, you got recurring bills that you're paying for that you don't even know you're paying for. You might have vices that you're paying for, you know, whether it be weed or every weekend you going to the club buying alcohol and paying to get into bars and clubs and shit like this, man. And the truth is, man, you ain't never gonna be rich if you're on that type of time, you feel me? Really, it's not even about being rich, it's about being free, you feel me? I'm really just chasing freedom. I'm trying to get to a position where I don't have to worry about money and I could take care of my people, you know, without it stressing me or putting impact on me, you feel me? And if you want to get to that point too, man, you got to look internally into your life. What are you doing every day? What are you doing on the weekends? What are you doing with your free time? And if all them things add up to $0, ain't none of that shit making you money, you gotta let go of that shit, man. I used to motherfucking play basketball. I used to go skateboarding with my brother. I used to motherfucking go to the beach and just smoke one and chill. And like in my head at the time, I was like, I'm relaxing. This is my getaway. And it might seem harsh, but like, that shit wasn't making me money, man. And I wanted to get to a point where I was like, if it ain't making money, it has to be improving my health and fitness or improving my mindset. You feel me? So now, if I'm not working, if I'm not relaxing, I'm reading, I'm working on my mindset. I got 2 courses that I just bought. I'm working on courses on how to do option trading and crypto trading. And then I'm running, man. I'm just trying to get in shape, you know, because years of the truck driving shit will get you out of shape, you feel me? I ain't fucking in the worst of shape, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, you know, like, I just want to get a little bit more toned up and get my stamina up and shit like that. So, man, cut the vices, man. Alcohol, weed. I haven't smoked weed at this point in October of 2024. We in July. Shit, I don't even know. Count that. That's probably like 8 months for real. So, you know, and that's not even something that like I really bragged about or told a lot of people. It's just something that like helped me internally. So now I want to just share it out to y'all, man. Anything that you feel in your life is holding you back, whether it's relationship, toxic girlfriend, toxic family, you know, a hobby or advice that you may have that's not helping you progress in life, you gotta cut it out, man. If you don't cut it out, you ain't gonna get nowhere. And I don't want to talk like from a place where I'm so successful and I'm so like above other people, because I'm not. I'm the same as everybody else. You feel me? I had smoked weed for years, was addicted to lean for a little bit after the passing of my father. You feel me? I had got into materialism, you know, when I had the Benz and I was buying fucking J's and trying to show out, you feel me? And I went through phases and shit, you feel me? But that's the point of this video, is it's showing you got the phases and shit you gotta go through and learn to really lock in. And I've made $10,000 a couple times, you feel me? I realized there's a recipe to this shit, man. And if you want to continue to make that kind of money, you got to lock in, let go of the vices, get your discipline, get your mindset right, man. A lot of people ain't going to hear this. You got to read books. A lot of the information y'all seeing on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok, all that shit is recycled information that's like generic as fuck. That like, you meet a nigga on the side of the motherfucking street, he'll tell you like, and you gotta really want it. Like, yeah, is that shit true? But it's generic as fuck. You ain't gonna get rich just being like, oh, I gotta really want it. Bro, you have to get into them books, get into these courses, and really train your mind. You gotta also put a little bit of your own sauce on it. Don't ever just take what somebody say and take their information and just absorb it. Nah, put your own spin on it. You feel me? Put your own mindset on it and on how it could apply to you and your life, bro. So, man, yeah, like I say, man, this is Bandojerzz. I'm just tapping in with y'all to show y'all, you know, where I'm at right now in life. I'm starting. I feel like this is a fresh starting point for me right now, man. And y'all gonna be able to see the process. Y'all gonna be able to see the progression as I continue to go up. I got new clothing brand merch on the way. I got accessories on the way, stickers, socks, boxers. You know, this my passion, man. I'm really trying to build a clothing brand from nothing. You feel me? So I'm starting my journey, and I'm making this video so I can connect with y'all a little bit, so y'all can see who I am, see the face behind the clothes, the designs, the music, the motherfucking movement. You feel me? This me. You feel me? You could tap in with me on Instagram at Bandojerzz with 2 Z's. Or the clothing brand is The Hood IV. It's as simple as that, man. So if y'all like this type of content, man, like, comment, share it, subscribe it, you feel me? And I'm really about to get more in depth in future videos on how to make money, how I started my clothing brand, how I reached certain goals, and you know, just the progression. Y'all, I'm growing with y'all, you feel me? I ain't above nobody. I ain't really accomplished too much of shit. I'm proud of myself because I definitely accomplished more than a lot of y'all niggas, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it G. But, you know, I really don't feel like I'm way above a lot of y'all, you feel me? So y'all gonna also progress and grow with me, man. And I just want to drop gems on y'all and give y'all the game on how I got to where I'm at, you feel me? I'm growing, man. I'm growing, and I'm really proud of the path that I'm on. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. So y'all tap in. I'm gonna start this YouTube channel. If y'all like the information that I'm about to be able to give y'all, just stay tuned in, man. Subscribe, man. It's Bandojerzz. I appreciate y'all for fucking with me, and fuck with the brand. If you like the music, I got shit on Apple Music and SoundCloud. And yeah, man, tap in with me, man.